What is going on, guys? Eric White in the building, and no, did not choose my last name, unfortunately. What is going on, guys? Hope you guys are all doing well, and I know this video is way past due, but I will be touching upon that in a future video, so please stay tuned for that. I'm pretty excited about this one. You're really gonna like it. But with that aside, today we're gonna be talking about self-photography. Now, you might be wondering, what in the world is self-photography? It's basically like selfies, but the professional version. Now, for a lot of people, they don't have the luxury of having a personal photographer, a crew of people to work around them, or they just don't have people that are willing to take a photo for them. And you have a professional camera, but you're like, I want to take photos of myself. Like, I love myself more than other people. And that's okay. So today we're going to be talking about how to do that, because self-photography has gotten pretty big in the past couple of years, if I don't say so myself. And it's for the reason that I mentioned before. You don't have a people, you don't have a people? You don't have a crowd. You don't have a group of people working around you. You don't want people to take the photo for you because it comes out blurry because they don't know what they're doing. And just other reasons in general. And I have been doing this for a long time, literally since the beginning of my photography career. All of them I either took of something or I took by myself. And today we're going to be talking about how to do that. Now, it's not as hard as it looks. It's actually pretty simple. The biggest part is pretty much going to be, like how you want to take the picture, basically. Like the biggest time consuming part is going to be how you want to take the picture, how you want to edit it, and everything like that. It's not going to take a bunch of time to go set up the camera, take the picture, and come back. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go outside and show you guys how to do it. It doesn't take that long, and it's pretty simple, so let's go ahead and go outside to do it. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to want to do, depending on how you want to shoot this shot, is have a tripod. Now, I realize a lot of people don't have tripods. If you do need one, I have some recommendations down below if you want to get some. But if you don't have a tripod, you can easily just set this up on a ledge, set your camera up on some kind of, just somewhere where it's safe and it won't fall down, because it's a camera and it's expensive, and I guarantee you don't want it to break. So you're going to want to find something for your camera to sit on, and in this case, I have a tripod. Now, the reason why that thing over there sitting on top of my air vent is very important is because, like I said earlier in the video, my camera does not have continuous autofocus, IAF, or anything cool like that. It is a very old camera, so I have to set focus, go to where I want to shoot, pose, and then let the camera take the picture. So what I'm gonna do is actually use that object right there. It's literally just a box full of lights. I'm gonna use that in order to set focus. I'm gonna move it out of the way, switch places with it when I take the photo, and it's basically gonna replace the focus area to me. Or not replace the focus area, but it's gonna replace the object that's focused in to me, and hopefully that makes some sense. So let's go ahead and try this out. So the next thing that we're going to be talking about is the camera settings. Now, the camera settings are very important. Now, you can have it at whatever aperture you want to have. You can have it at whatever ISO, anything like that. But the thing that is undebatable and what makes self-photography is using the timer function on your camera. Now, for me, I use a 10-second timer because, one, that's the max time that I can have for the camera, and two, because that gives me enough time, if not more than enough time, to go into position, move the object out of the way, and then set the pose for the camera to take the picture. So literally all I'm doing is going into the camera settings, going down to the bottom, changing it to 10 seconds instead of single shot, and then I go and I pose for the picture. So I'm going to set focus using the object that's on the vent. I'm going to switch places with it right before. I'm going to wait for the camera to take the picture, and then that's pretty much it. So I just realized as I took the picture that it's a little bit too zoomed in for me because it's a 50 mil. So I'm gonna scoot it back just a little bit out of frame. I'll scoot the camera back so you guys can see it, but I'm gonna scoot it back just a little bit and try to take the picture again. It was a great picture, just I wasn't all the way in it. So we're gonna try it again. Now here's where things get a little bit interesting. Let's say you like the shot, but you want to go ahead and do the pose a few more times, maybe try some different poses, but you don't want to keep on setting focus every single time. Literally all you have to do, if your lens has it, you switch from autofocus to manual focus and you're done. You click the photo to take the photo on the camera, you go run over to the exact same position and you do different poses, and that's literally it. It doesn't require that much attention. If you want to refocus, you can, but to have to move the object back where you want to focus it, then move it out when you want to take the picture every single time you want a photo, it's a little bit tedious, it's annoying, it's not necessary. So if you do this little cheat code to where you switch it to manual focus, you don't have to keep on setting focus every single time you take a picture, and that's very, very helpful when it's just you taking a photo. And to be honest, guys, that is pretty much it. That is literally the process that I go through every single time that I want to take a photo of myself. It's a little bit tedious, it's a little bit annoying, but hey, it gets the job done. So just a little bit of recap. The first thing you want to do is get a ledge somewhere hard or somewhere stable, or if you have a tripod for something to hold the camera and somewhere steady where it's not going to fall. Secondly, you're going to want to get something to set focus on. If your camera is dumb and the autofocus isn't that great, like mine is, you're going to want to set focus on some kind of object. Thirdly, you're going to want to get the camera settings right. You're going to want to put on a timer. You can change the aperture, the ISO, an angle, anything like that. You can get everything focused, but make sure that you have the object focused and in the right place for where you are going to stand. And like I already said, once you get all the settings right for your camera, you're gonna go ahead, click the shutter button, go run in place where the object is, or go walk to it if it's super close. You're gonna switch places with it, make sure it's out of the frame, and you're gonna pose for the photo. Side tip, once you get done, you like the photo, the focus is awesome and everything like that, what you're gonna do, you don't wanna set focus every single time. So literally all you do is you switch it from autofocus to manual focus, you go in, keep taking the same pictures, and you are literally done. You get done with the photos, you throw them in the Lightroom, put your light on them, color grade them how you want it, and you've just taken a photo of yourself. So that is the process that I go through every single time I want to take a photo of myself. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Self photography is starting to get really big, and I think it's really fun to experiment to see like what kind of creative shots you can do with it. So get out there, get creative, and maybe tag me in a few photos if you guys haven't already. My Instagram is right down there if you guys want to tag me in some photos, or I might even start a challenge. I have no idea. Let me know what you guys want to do. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure you're going down below, click that like button and turn it blue. If you guys are new, click the sub button, join Innovation Nation, and just like always, I see you guys in the next one.